And like I promised President Bola Tinubu, even if the 36 state governors defects to APC and he appoints Sheyi Tinubu as the chairman of INEC, and maybe he will appoint his wife, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and INEC will be the last institution to decamp to APC, they are going to be defeated in 2027 because it's we versus them. Nigerians should buckle up for 2027 because the battle line has been drawn by the government of President Bola Tinubu, which has declared war against the Nigerian people. The government has weaponized the poverty, hunger, and hardship, and has popularized corruption, impunity, and injustice. The only option we have now is to align with the coalition movement to reposition ourselves and confront the government in 2027.
Looking at the drama happening in the ADC now, do you think that that party will survive all the multiplicity of the interests and everything that's going on?
Even with the claim of leadership, with the claim of leadership of the party,
do you think the party will survive that?
Obi is asking to be the presidential candidate.
Atiku is also asking.
That's why I said it's a marriage of individuals. It's not a marriage for Nigeria. There is no interest in Nigeria. I'm telling you. Invite ADC and me for an interview here. I will trash them. I will make sure Nigerians see the difference between people that have a plan for you and people that have no plan. The reality is that, tell me, El-Rufai as an individual, it's all about hatred. If you can be a governor, let me finish. That's what I want to explain to you. If you can be a governor for 8 years and Southern Kaduna has not been able to see any governance, any form of development, and you did all that work in Kaduna capital, go to Southern Kaduna and go to Kaduna capital. You will discover that there are 2 states in Kaduna. So then, how can you then talk to me and say you are a reasonable person? You are not a reasonable person.
You have to be careful with the choice
of
words.
The reasonability, English language. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm telling you have to be reasonable. You have to be reasonable for Nigeria. You have to be patriotic for Nigeria.
Is there an alliance between Accord Party and APC at the moment?
There's no alliance. But if I'm invited to serve Nigeria, I will serve Nigeria. To prove that they are credible men, not those spent people that we have been tested. They have been tested. They have been given opportunities. What is their scorecard? We are saying that the greyhounds should be given the opportunity to change narrative. 6 months. You will beg me for interviews every day. I'm not listening to you because I have work to do. So you will be chasing me around Nigeria for interview. We need to make people know that Nigeria's
Mr. Jade, what will be your advice to the president in the next 2 years? Be able to
Fantastic
fix some
question.
That's
what I'm talking about. As a Nigerian, as a patriotic Nigerian, I will say to our president, well done for being bold. Thank you for facing the bull, holding the bull by the horn. However, you need to govern now. Whatever is stalling you from impacting your governance on the people, not politicians now, on the people. You have to show the people, okay, yes, we have done those policies. Please forgive us, but it's going to be hard. However, these are the palliatives for Nigeria. 2 things. You have to reshuffle that cabinet quickly. Whoever is not sleeping in that cabinet should go home. Number 1. Okay. Number 2, the people walking around you as the president, they need to look you in the eye and tell you the truth. Number 3, I have to finish that question. Number 3, we need people that must think for Nigeria. Nobody is thinking for Nigeria now. Everybody is my pocket, my pocket, my pocket. Someday I'm going to die without anything. So I don't need the money. We need to think for Nigeria.
Shettima, I don't blame Tinubu, because whoever knows what Shettima did and does will not even allow him last this long.
What does he do?
The airwaves cannot carry it. I'm telling you, the airwaves cannot carry it. And I know I'm speaking on TV. So Tinubu has tried keeping him this long So even the consideration that he be dropped, I think Tinubu has tried for keeping him this long. But
yeah, but you know that's a very pregnant statement you've just made.
It is pregnant. I wish I could say, but look.
So what's the point of bringing it up if you're not going to say it? It's not fair on him.
What people do for power is unbelievable. I am more than gasping for air to understand how certain things can give you power. It is not of this world. And it did happen. They do it. Somebody one day must come out and say, this is what politicians do for power.
Yeah, but you're saying things and you're insinuating things and suggesting things without any clarity, and that's not fair.
It is not fair because even saying it itself is even more unfair. It's even more drastic.
So why are you saying it?
Because it has to be said.
Right.
Do you understand? Some of the things, the more you see them, the less you understand. Why was it declared at 4 a.m.? Now let me answer your question.
You mean the election?
The election.
The election result.
On the 28th, Mahmoud Yakubu said he was adjourning till the next day. Next day, technically and legally speaking, is 9 a.m. And by 4 a.m., he sneaked and declared Tinubu a winner. What transpired in between?
Well,
who came, listen, you want me to say,
yeah.
Who came from one house in Asokoro to another house to say that it has to be now?
Well, I don't know. You answer that question.
Yeah, and what I'm telling you is that the airwaves cannot, it is so bad the airwaves cannot carry it.
So are you implying that
something happened that morning before 4 a.m.
Right.
That they said before these things finish at the Nigerian border.
And it was who did that? Because we're trying to understand the link between what you're saying and the thing you were saying about the vice president.
Listen, Tinubu has tried. Believe me, he has tried. For keeping this man this long, and for even giving him the privilege of being replaced, I think it's good enough.
Are you seeing the APC? Yes, I am. But I mean APC, in Hausa they say APC Tagumi. What does that mean? Watch and see. You're one of those who helped, in your little way, helped to form the APC. Yes. But the last 8 years of Buhari, 2 years of Bola Tinubu, 10 years in total, are you proud of what you helped to form? No, I'm not. I'm really not happy. I thought APC was really ready for victory. We did not know how to manage victory, and I don't think we were ready for governance. Truly ready. You see people screaming, oh, I'm for the people, I'm for the people. But once they get there, you'll be asking, is this the same person that I used to know? So a lot of people, Nigeria is a very funny country. So that's why sometimes it's really hard to believe anybody that comes with maybe a project of, oh, I am this person, I'm good, I'm going to take you out of the trenches. It's all a lie. If I'm going to run for office, I'll never make promises. Well, you have to make campaign. Yeah, you have to, but manifesto. There is a way you can make promises that will not, because when you get there, it's completely different. You would think that when you get there, oh, I can just. So government is a messy place. Yeah, it is. It is. Are you disappointed with the Tinubu government's performance? A little bit. I am. Truly, I am. Because I feel like, for example, if a policy is going to be introduced that will affect the people, there should be something that should be replaced before that is being taken off. You can't just give birth to a child and the child will start running. There are processes. They start sitting, crawling, before they start the 1 step, 2 step and running. You can't just remove something from people, and that is difficult. Was that insensitive as far as you're concerned? I think it's a bit insensitive. It is. Do you think they can fix it? They can, if they want to. How? They should get experts, people that know the job. And the people then, is it that they don't know the job? No, they don't. Most of them don't. The Tinubu cabinet? Yeah. Maybe out of the ministers, maybe 3, 4. They're sound. Yeah. So I don't think. It's an empty cabinet, empty shell as far as you're concerned. But Wike is there. He's performing. Olubunmi Tunji is there. He did 1 or 2 things. The Minister for Digital Economy, the Minister for Arts, Culture,
She's there. There are people that we see doing stuff.
Yeah, but how many ministers are there? 40 something?
About 49 or there about 47.
So how many people did you count now? About 3 or 4? There isn't really much they're doing. I think it's just a waste.
Have you given up on APC?
I'm just highly disappointed. Very disappointed. I actually thought that, there are some places I can't go to. During Buhari's time, second tenure, they broke my windscreen. Because they said, you promised us, now you're enjoying your inside car. Before, when you go to traffic lights, you see them begging, using their hands like this. Now they will knock on your window. Now they will snatch whatever it is that you have. So even if you think, it doesn't affect me, it's coming. I am afraid of the storm that is coming.
There's a storm.
Oh yeah, there's a storm that is coming. People
and it could consume the APC.
People will think that, it's the north. The north, they don't go to school. There's insecurity. If it blows up in the north, Nigeria is gone. So we have to fix it.
So APC is a difficult name to bear, a difficult party name, a title to bear in public now. Is that dangerous?
Yes, it is. Let me tell you, there was a reconciliation meeting we had at Women's Center for FCT APC members. I only saw one APC cap. A lady called me last week. She said we need to start a support group to go to start campaign for 2027. I said, so what do you want us to do? We should call women. I said, call women. We want to call women with me. I said, don't call me. What do you want me to tell them? I've already used my goodwill. I've already said, what I'm supposed to say. What do you want me to go and tell them now? So that they will eat me and you. I said, no, go. I'm not doing.
Are you giving up on the chances of young people in politics and possible the development of this country?
You see, we young people were worse in Nigeria. We're worse. We're not even ready. We're not ready. I have a program called Ario 100% Focus. We have an event tomorrow in Kaduna. And when I read the comments when we posted to invite people, and they were like, so what are we getting? We want to see how on our own little way we can address some of the situations that are happening in the north. So I really am not too sure about young people in Nigeria. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they really understand the gravity of what is coming. Because this elderly people, they're still there.
This coalition is basically formed to unseat Bola Tinubu and the APC in 2027. Do you think, similar to what happened in 2014, 2015, when an incumbent was defeated right in office, do you think this coalition can remove Tinubu and the APC in 2027?
If they're united, if they leave their interest and bring out the best person.
But how easy is it to beat Tinubu in 2027?
They have to bring all their army on board. It's not easy when somebody is in power. And then if you come attacking somebody or you come fighting somebody that is in power and is just one whole person and he has a whole lot of team for him, and then you come scattered, there's no way you can make it.
As a northerner, what is the North saying about Tinubu?
Honestly, I don't have good reviews. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Do you think the North will vote for Tinubu?
Maybe 30% or less. Or less.
It's going to be worse than the last election, 2023?
Oh yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be.
What do you think the chances of Tinubu winning this election on a scale of 1 to 10?
It is going to be the toughest battle that he will ever see.
In 2027, there has been the agitation that power remains in the South. Do you buy that sentiment?
I don't buy the idea of power North, power South. I believe the best person should lead.
Even if you cause rancor, national rancor, to say the Southern man is just worried run for 8 years, the Southern man is there only for 4 years.
If Obi can lead Nigeria and make Nigeria better and turn Nigeria better than Dubai, I'll support him. But the thing is now, let me tell you, each and every one of us are too scared now of supporting people. Because we've done it before. We had this hope that, oh, this person is better. Oh, once this person comes in, he's going to change things. And it didn't work out that way. So what is in the mind of a person is in the mind of a person. So I don't really... Nigeria is a very complex society where we've already been divided across, regions, across religion, across tribes and stuff. So everybody wants a piece of that cake. So I believe that Nigeria should be allowed. Nigeria should be should be governed by somebody that is capable, that is competent.
Have you given up?
Almost.
What do you think can be done to revive your hope?
Do we even have it anymore? We need selflessness. We need to put Nigeria first. That is the most important thing. When you put Nigeria first, then not you. Most people go there because they feel like, okay, this is the new venture that I will make money. And I feel like that is what is giving us all this backwardness. Our system is so bad that even if you have good intentions and you get there, it will never work. So anybody that leaves, people are saying Goodluck was better than Buhari. People are saying Buhari is better than Tinubu. That is how it will keep going if we do not fix the system. So it's about the system. It's not even about the people. If the system works, the system will deal with the person. So I think we need to fix that, and we need to put Nigeria first.
Zainab Buba Galadima, such a pleasure talking to you.
The driving force of picking that political party is very simple. That letter A. That's the only reason. Because with ADC comes before APC in the ballot. That's the only driving force. There was no way they would have picked ZLP. Yeah. And some of these other parties that the alphabet starts with maybe Y or whatever it is. And the only nearer political party they would have picked was Warren's party, AAC, that comes before ADC and APC. But Shawara will not allow them.
So you think this is about the name and acronym of a party?
That's the way politicians think.
So why then did they wait for the ADA to mature for them to actually leverage it?
They are not too sure if it will be registered or not. There's still a hurdle. And another thing that is also instructive about what we have been talking about here is that what makes you think that APC will not pick the remnants of ADC and use it against these people? Already, Nwosu that handed over had been expelled. The case is still in court. And you know our judiciary, how they work. They are already stepping on landmines from day one that would explode them on them. By the time we get to a point that litigation starts, maybe mid next year, it will be too late to warehouse what is left of ATC to another political party. The point is, when you have fixated on greed, wisdom takes flight. And that is what is happening to this coalition. They have set their eyes on the ball, which is take Tinubu out, put somebody else there. And that somebody else that is playing like he is not interested is Atiku. Atiku will come so strong that anybody in that party will not be able to withstand him when the time is right.
You think this is practically about him?
Do you need anybody to tell you? I told you the background that the North wants 8 years at a stretch, and they can't wait for until 2031. Who is going to be the arrowhead? Is it the Rufai that has lost it in Kaduna? Let me tell you, if I'm in APC, from the way they have run it themselves into cul-de-sac, all APC needs to do is to wait until close to the election and use these elements that they sidelined overnight, and the court will just give verdict, and then everybody will be stranded. You know what happened in Zamfara now? A whole lot of House of Assembly, Senate, and all the rest, including the governor, they were swept off last minute.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. The talk of the town currently now is the ADC coalition. And from what I'm saying, it's destined for destruction because all the parties involved are selfish. Everybody wants to become the flag bearer of the ADC come 2027, and it's not going to be possible like that. It's the time of the South to become the president or to complete their 2 terms or 8 years. But what's going on now is a calculation to make Atiku the flag bearer, and this is not going to work because instead of giving Atiku the flag bearer or instead of making Atiku the flag bearer of the coalition, it is better the South supports Tinubu. I'm not really a fan of Tinubu, but from the little he has done at the moment, I believe he has more to do, and I think he's being very careful so that he won't anger a particular region of the country, so that he won't even get the required 25% of vote he needs come 2027, and that's the reason why he's been so careful about some of his reforms. So for me, if they can't give Peter Obi the flag bearer in the ADC coalition, I think we should support Tinubu to complete his 8 years term. Kindly drop what you have to say in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.